All right. Hey, everybody. We have quite a night ahead of us planned. We are starting on YouTube. And then, of course, I think for reasons people are very much acquainted with at this point, the actual debate analysis and live debate is going to be happening on Twitch. And there's definitely a non-zero chance that the entire thing gets completely shut down, not because it's on PBS, but because apparently CNN is a broadcast partner and they are going to be repeating it or, involved in some way. So anyway, we'll do what we can. It's unclear how long we will be on, but I will try to be with you through the full duration of the debate. I will be here until the top of the hour. We'll be going over the polling entering the debate. We will take a look at some of Donald John Trump's tweets in advance of the debate, and of course, related to his impeachment. We do have an impeached president, and it'll be a curious thing to see how much that topic comes up today. Of course, the one person in history, I think, that has ever voted present on impeachment, Tulsi Gabbard, did not qualify for this debate. So it would be an interesting conversation maybe to involve her. But alas, she did not qualify. Let's see here. If you have questions or comments before we start, send them via Super Chat, and then they will pop up on the screen. As you can see in the lower left right now, two new members, Martin Fogel and Grace Andes, have signed up there. And I will take questions there. People asking, where will we be doing the full debate? Once again, the full debate coverage will be on Twitch, twitch.tv/David Pakman. If you want to get a jump on things, I'll be switching over there just before the start of the debate. Follow me over there, but we will be here for now. Let's start by looking at polling, and then I will get to Super Chats. It is risky when I do the thing where the Super Chats are automatically on screen, because sometimes anti-Semitic screeds will appear, and then all of a sudden I have to fumble to get them off. But I think most of the folks that are watching right now are very, very good people, as Donald Trump would say. So I don't think that that's going to be a problem. Okay, polling going in. On average, right now, the situation is that Joe Biden is still in the lead, averaging 27.8%, but a pretty significant reversal. As you can see here, the blue line is Bernie. And there was this pretty long period from mid-September all the way through around November 21st, during which Bernie Sanders had fallen to third place. Bernie Sanders is now in second place outside of the margin for error. So tonight is actually a really big night for Bernie. Now, of course, as we've talked before, Michael Bloomberg has been rising in the polls, polling an average of 5%, and recently polling as high as 7%, as you can see here. But Bloomberg, based on the current rules, cannot even conceivably make the debates because there are donor requirements, and Michael Bloomberg is not accepting individual donors. So what will happen with that? There are questions as to whether the DNC would consider changing its rules between now and the 7th debate, which I think is scheduled for January, I believe January 14. And of course, if you are already a candidate and then the DNC says, hey, you know what, we're going to change the rules, and it just so happens to let in Michael Bloomberg, I would be furious, and I'm assuming that they will. At the same time, having a candidate who is now effectively in 5th place, doing better than all of these other candidates, Klobuchar, Yang, Booker, Gabbard, Steyer, Castro, Bennett, Delaney, Williamson, who have been in this thing for a long time. It's weird because just by polling, we should have his voice in there, but the rules are the rules. You live by the rules, you die by the rules, and that is exactly what is going on. Folks asking in the chat if the website member target will carry over to Twitch. Of course, I'm not a savage. Anybody who signs up during the YouTube portion of the stream will be switching over to Twitch at the top of the hour, merely just for kicks, right? Why would we be doing that? Anybody who signs up during this section, those memberships will carry over and count towards the goal. And on that note, Chris Kunstadt is today's first website member of the evening. That gets us to 1 of 25. You can join Chris. Use the coupon code THISIS20 at joinpakman.com. By the way, I'll give you a secret. There's a code LAST2019, which it's such an obscene discount that I'm not even going to tell you how big of a discount it is, but you can take advantage of that if you want. Okay, let's go and see what's on people's minds over in Super Chat. Because the Super Chats are coming in. Robert Clobber says with a $5 Super Chat, I love Medicare for all, but I think we need to slow walk it because Americans buy into the fear and will revolt. Sadly, we saw it with the Affordable Care Act. I don't agree with you in that we need to slow walk it. What I do think is going to happen, and I know part of my audience hates me for this, it seems extremely unlikely that we would go from what we have now to Medicare for all. I believe that there's going to be some kind of a phase in. If that is the eventual endpoint, there is going to be some kind of a phase in. It could be a longer one, a shorter one. People can debate it, but I think that there will be a phase in. Folks who are here on YouTube asking about Twitch, at the top of the hour, we will switch over to Twitch. So jump over. You don't want to watch this stuff on corporate media. Watch it with me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/David Pakman. I see all sorts of people are following me over on Twitch. And there are people already chatting over on Twitch. So we will get over there at the top of the hour. But for now, we're here answering questions. Awesome Gaming says via Super Chat, could Bernie Sanders get into first place? Of course he could. Of course he could. The question is, can he do it on the basis of a good performance tonight? The further into this stuff that we get, as the candidates are known, as the positions are known, the less that any one debate can really move the needle unless you really mess up. And that's what we've been seeing. If you look here at this polling data and you see, Biden down and then up and then down, the downs correspond with a lot of the debates. Biden hurts himself during the debates. And it's easier at this point in the game to do damage than it is to help yourself, unfortunately, because a lot of the positions are known. Justin Haddock says via Super Chat, I love Haddock. Haddock is just fish and chips. Gotta love it. David, you're beautiful and I love you, and sends a rose. All right. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. And this weird thing is going on where there's another Super Chat, but I can't see it until another I can't scroll down any further. It's really weird. Actually, let's see if I can find it elsewhere. There's a Super Chat off the screen. Oh, Downfall Parodies says, why does the right wing say that America is a republic, not a democracy? They use that whenever anybody points out that there are some anti-democratic things going on, but it's a ridiculous argument. We've actually had a constitutional law professor on to talk about it, and they've explained how these are really semantic games that Republicans are playing, and that they don't really mean very much about, we are supposed to have representative democracy. We have a constitutional republic, and enshrined in that is the assumption of a representative democracy. Republicans use it whenever they want to justify anti-democratic ideas or actions. Let's see here. Day says, will CBS allow live streaming the debate? I don't believe the debate is on CBS. I believe it's on PBS. I don't know if they will allow it, but we are going to be switching over to Twitch at the top of the hour. At the top of the hour, the stream will move over to twitch.tv/David Pakman. My phone is just exploding because people are just very, very fired up about tonight's debate. So at the top of the hour, we will switch over to Twitch, and I will let you know when that is when that's happening. For now, we are taking questions via Super Chat. That's the $ at the bottom of the chat window. We are also welcoming new members, and the numbers will carry over. Let me welcome Shane Collier and Ken Florence. Shane Collier and Ken Florence, that gets us to 3 of 25 website members. When we switch over to Twitch, I have the slickest new graphics for the members where we are at. You're going to love it. It's amazing what's going on over there. And also Ken Medruli. Ken Medruli has also signed up. So that actually gets us to 4 out of 25 website members. Let's see. Val from Agawam, known to many of us as Val McClinchy, says, David, I still think we need Children of the Lie, the band. Yeah, so a lot of people probably don't know what that is. This is the idea. And so let me back up. I play drums. Drums is my strongest instrument. I've looked at drums very strongly for many years. And then I play a little bit of piano, but not good enough that I'd play piano in a band. I had the idea of having a band called the Children of the Lie, which is the insult that Jesse Lee Peterson, this crazy conservative, uses to refer to people like me and others on the left. And we would do a song under the band name Children of the Lie, and it would be me, David Pakman on drums, Anthony Mellon Fantano on bass, Stephen Destiny Bonnell II on keys, and Sam Cedar singing. Okay. Now I pitched it to them, and Sam said, I really don't sing well. And I said, well, you could do like a singing parody. You're an actor, and you are who you are. You're a voice actor, of course. And Stephen Destiny Bonnell II and Anthony Mellon Fantano, they both sort of said yes, but I think they think I was kidding. So I went back to them a second time and I was like, guys, I want to do that band thing. I think it'd be really funny. And we could have a music video, a 4-box where each of us is laying down our track and stuff. And I think they think I'm kidding. So like it's embarrassing for me to continue mentioning it. It's like the friend who keeps saying, yeah, but didn't we want to go bowling tonight? Yeah, bowling. So if you guys want the Children of the Lie band to happen, please contact these people and tell them that we should do it, because I'm ready. I'm totally ready. I've got acoustic drums that are mic'd and ready to go. I've got electronic drums if they prefer. I can film the thing. So anyway, that's the idea. Children of the Lie band. I should just turn my phone down because it's going to be a crazy night. I can already tell. And I apologize. That's very, very rude. Let me welcome, who do I want to welcome? Larry Wigfall and Owen Convery. Both are new members at joinpacman.com. That gets us to 6 of 25. Don't worry, if you sign up here, the 6 will transfer over. And actually, that 6 has very quickly become 7 because Zachary Monroe has also signed up. Thanks, Zachary. I appreciate that. Let's go to other super chats. Booker King says, what is your Yang favorability on a scale 1 to 10? Personally, I really like the guy. He's the candidate I know the best. I've interviewed Elizabeth Warren a couple times. I haven't seen her or talked to her for years. Bernie won't return our calls. Andrew Yang has done the show 2 or 3 times, although not for a long time, and he really should do it again. But my favorability on a personal level, I would say Andrew Yang is a 9. He's never said anything that I found personally offensive. He hasn't made any anti-Semitic comment towards me. So I start with people at a 9 until they give me a reason to like them less than that. Awesome Gaming says, I forgot to ask who should drop out of the race. Okay, I mean, let's just look. Williamson, I thought, did drop out, but she should go. Delaney, I thought, was out, but he should go. Bennett, I thought, was out, and he should go. Julian Castro probably can't really justify staying at this time. Tom Steyer never should have gotten into it, and since he's buying his way through it, he'll probably stay, but I think he should go. Tulsi Gabbard should absolutely go. And then if you're at 2 or higher, you can think about staying in. Now, Booker, I think that from the top 8, the top 2 rows here, minus Bloomberg, are the people in tonight's debate, I think, right? Cory Booker made tonight's debate. Do we know that for a fact? I don't have the list in front of me. They can justify staying in, but quite frankly, if they don't do anything in the Iowa caucuses, it's going to be time to go. That's only like 6 weeks away now or something like that. Welcoming new people here. We are doing the pre-debate show here, okay? At the top of the hour, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, we're switching over to Twitch, twitch.tv/David Pakman. So follow me over there. I will let you know when we switch over, and new member signups will transfer over as well. Dan Samaflange says, how many do you think will drop out after tonight? I don't know if anyone's dropping after tonight, to be perfectly frank. We'll see. Steve B wants me to pledge support to Andrew Yang via Super Chat, but we don't play games via Super Chat. Very, very childish. So I hope that was worth $2 for you. TWZRRPRZ says only look fat. Look fat. Do I look fat? Can you? Oh my, that's not good. If I turn sideways, are we? Oh my, that's a terrible thing if that's true. L Legend says, here's my $5 contributing to the band Children of the Lie. Thank you. Canadian Citizen number 273 says, why did Buttigieg dip in support recently? Yeah, let's look at that. Buttigieg in purple here from about 11.3 down to 8.3. I think that it's not that he dropped in support. I think that basically this little pop was a glitch because you can really kind of trace a straight line that would cut across here. I just think that the blip was a glitch. I actually don't know that it ever really reflected his actual support. Devil Drum says, David, withhold impeachment from the Senate, yes or no? I think it's a good strategy. I think it's actually, I have a video about this coming out in the next couple of hours. I think it's a very, very good strategy. And I outline why. ML says, Tulsi Gabbard's constant attacks on the DNC, love for conservative media, and not voting for impeachment make me think she's a Democrat in name only. Not only do I not disagree or agree with you, I'm only voting present on your assessment. I don't even care. That's the reality. Dalai Lama's T says, did you watch Ari Melber on MSNBC today? Fire. No, I haven't watched. I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything. Matthew Long says, how can you still be undecided for the primary? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It really is. Baron Steuben says, should Cory Booker's request for debate restrictions to loosen to allow for more minority candidates be taken seriously? Listen, all along the problem has been not strict enough requirements. So the idea of loosening them now, to me, does not seem particularly logical, no. A downfall parodies. Oh, wait, hold on. Daniel Krieger says, I hope someone brings up the Afghan papers. I brought it up on yesterday's show, and it's a big scandal, and I hope it does come up. Downfall Parodies asks, when will John Delaney drop out? He's delusional if he thinks he has a chance. He doesn't think he has a chance. It's just, what does he think he can get from staying in? WA says, no, you don't look fat. You're the healthiest looking progressive out there. Spoken like Donald Trump's doctor. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me welcome a couple of new members, just one, I guess. Steve B. Steve B is today's 8th new member of the evening. New members will transfer over to Twitch. We are here for the pre-show. As many of you know, we've had issues, as someone I know used to call them, live streaming debates on YouTube. We once had an issue live streaming a debate on Twitch as well, but we're going to try streaming over on Twitch. So closer to the top of the hour, I will switch over there. Let's take a look at Donald Trump's tweet feed. I'm just curious if he's going crazy, as they say. He is. Okay, so let's start with an hour ago. That's when he seems to have gotten back on his phone, I think. Yes, okay. So Donald Trump starting with quoting Greg Gutfeld. Never a good start. Jesse Waters, this is the best year any president has ever had, plus we get an impeachment. Wow. Why does my laptop keep restart? Oh, here we go. Okay. Trump going on to say, the great USMCA trade deal has been sitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk for 8 months. She doesn't even know what it says. And today, after passing by a wide margin in the House, Pelosi tried to take credit for it. Labor will vote for Trump. Trade deal is great for USA. Trump going on to say, so after the Democrats gave me no capital D, capital P due process in the House, no lawyers, no witnesses, no nothing. Of course, they were offered all those things and they refused them. They now want to tell the Senate how to run their trial. Actually, they have zero proof of anything. They will never even show up. They want out. I want an immediate trial. This is why I think Nancy Pelosi negotiating the terms of the trial is so good. Because Trump is so easily triggerable. Understand that until there's a trial, Trump is a sitting impeached president. Around the world, when they talk about Trump, he's a sitting impeached president. He doesn't like this. He's easily triggerable. I think that it is absolutely delightful. And then Donald Trump also tweeting, the House Democrats were unable to get even a single vote from Republicans on their impeachment hoax. The Republicans have never been so united. The Dems case is so bad that they don't even want to go to trial. Well, they want to go to trial when it's going to be a fair trial, Donnie boy. We've got an end of the year Trump compilation, by the way, called Donald Trump, President of the United States. I previewed it today. Producer Pat did a tremendous job editing it together. And I think you guys are going to like it. We're going to publish it during our upcoming vacation. Let's see. First in, last Kappa says, hey, David, have you seen or talked about this whole Christian publication turning against Trump? I find it funny. I haven't heard anything about it. Bernie's Bro says, Yang UBI forces you off of TANF funded by regressive VAT. I believe that he has changed those parameters, my friend. I know that you're identifying as a Bernie Bro, but I think some of those elements have been changed. John McLean says, is Jimmy Dore more sanctimonious each day? I have not seen Jimmy Dore's show. really, period. I mean, years ago, I watched when I would comment on a clip here or there. I couldn't tell you the first thing about what's happening on that show. I haven't seen it. James Justice, who's president now that Trump is fired? Well, that's a reason a lot of people are concerned, which is, do we really want Mike Pence? A lot of people don't. Just a few minutes. We're going to Twitch at the top of the hour. If you have the Twitch app, great. If you don't, download it now, or you can just go to twitch.tv/David Pakman. My handle on Twitch is just David Pakman, and we will go over there in just a few minutes. I see a lot of folks following me over on Twitch. I think we're going to have a very good stream on Twitch this evening, and for copyright purposes, we will be going over there. Jake Bingham says, it looks like Real Clear Politics polling average included more polls than usual in their candidate average. Looks like it was done to benefit Amy Klobuchar, Amy Klobuchar's position on stage. What are your thoughts? I thought that the positions on stage were not based on anything Real Clear Politics does. It was based on just the polls that are out and that are considered. So I don't know that I'm on board with you, Jake, in terms of how that's determined. Troy Baker says, is geoengineering necessary for a government change plan? I don't know that it's necessary, but we've certainly talked to some smart people who say that it would be advantageous, to say the least. A lot of argument in the chat. You know, it is a little bit depressing when I see people in the chat with this stuff where they say, Bernie's the only guy that can beat Trump, nobody else can. Or Yang is the only guy that can beat Trump, nobody else can. Or Gabbard is the only person who can beat Trump, nobody else can. I don't think that any of those assertions are based in fact. Let me say welcome to Alex Magnowski. Thanks, Alex, for signing up on my website. Ronald Feltz and Tamika Dubose. That gets us to 11 website members. 11 website members. This evening's target is 25. And certainly, mark my words, folks, those memberships will carry over to the Twitch stream that will be starting in just a few more minutes. John McLean says, Dad Tulsi was the only right vote. Man, I don't know what John is talking about. Oh, is Jimmy Dore more sanctimonious each day? He said Tulsi was the only right vote on impeachment. I mean, who cares? I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Other folks, everybody has their own lane. They have their own audience. They can do whatever is good for them. James Justice says President Michael Pencil just doesn't sound right. Yeah, I mean, what's worse, Trump or Mike Pence? Neither is good. Squirreliosis, whose super chat is not yet up on the screen because for whatever reason, I need the next super chat to push it up, says worst case scenario, Bernie gets the nomination, loses in landslide to Trump. We can't forget this is totally possible. Listen, any of the Democratic candidates could lose in a landslide to Trump. It's very unpredictable. Small things that we can't even conceive of until October 20th can make it so that the turnout differences swing the election. I think it is very plausible that Donald Trump loses the popular vote, maybe by even more than he lost it in 2016, but ends up with an electoral college victory. I think it's also possible that he gets absolutely destroyed. I mean, just brutally, brutally destroyed. Wawacrates says, are you on Lichess or chess.com? I'm on both. I'm David Pakman on both Lichess and chess.com. And my ratings range, depends on the time format, but anywhere from like 950 on really fast chess up to 1350 on, I think maybe on 10-minute or something like that. Let's see, other super chats. Wolfpack says, we all know you, that you go Trump winning. We all know you, that you go Trump winning. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what on earth you're talking about. I'm very, very, very confused by that. Welcome to everybody who's just joining me. We are just minutes from the start of the debate, so we are now switching over to Twitch, okay? Forget about watching on corporate media. We're going to end this stream in 2 minutes. I will be back at twitch.tv/David Pakman on browser or just David Pakman on the Twitch app, okay? I'll see everybody shortly on the